If you didn't know more of the truth, you would maybe believe what he's saying on some of this stuff. And when this Chris Watts talks, he tells the truth and he lies. He tells the truth and he lies. He lies and tells the truth. He mixes everything up. One thing I've noticed is that, of course, when he's telling the truth, he talks. And when he's lying, he doesn't. And there's all these things he's saying, and then he goes, God knows, all these kind of things. But I'd like to, maybe everybody knows it, but a lot of people still say the wrong things or misquote, and we already know that the drive's a lie, all that footage. So, you know, from this footage here, there are two things I wanted to add to this. Basically, she goes to sleep in what they found her in. That's what she goes to sleep in. T-shirt and knickers. That's what she did. And also, just so that everybody knows this, at 2:30 in the morning, she is trying to buy hair products. And her card gets declined. Now, he doesn't know anything about that. So he's obviously not around her at that point. He obviously got her when she was asleep. I think the only strange thing is, I'd like to put down also in this video what he says about how he says he killed her. Something else that gets me is that he was that prepared, he lied to his dad. He lied to his dad's face. He told him some of the truth and he lied, and I'm sure that they must have talked before he got brought in. But he lied to his own dad. Hang on, then I'll just put those bits in about what I've just talked about.
Can you walk me through again? When you walked in, what did she look like? What did Shanann look like? All you saw was her back. Was it the same shirt that you buried her in? Same underwear? And then was she wearing pajamas? Shanann? Yeah, no, that's what she sleeps in. Oh, she sleeps in her underwear. Okay, and no pajamas, no shorts, nothing like that. So then, when you grab her, just as is, that's how she gets to the truck, that's how she gets to the site. Okay.
So did Shanann ever go to bed?
Like when I put her back in the bed.
No, like when she got home. Did any of that happen where she got into bed and then you woke her up at 4? Like, is all of that true? Because it looks like there's some purchase of some hair care products at like 2:30 in the morning. Do you know about that?
Hair care products?
And her credit card was denied? No. You said you don't really use for credit cards, so the price of
Credit cards, no.
Would you have bought hair care products at 2:30 in the morning that morning?
No.
Did she get mad at you because there's no money when she woke up? Like, was that part of the...
This is the first I've heard of that.
Okay.
As far as hair care products and the card being denied.
Okay. And I'm not lying about that, that's why I'm asking, but that is something that came up.
Felt such anger that nothing, I didn't feel anything. Okay. Alright. Like if she did, nothing's on me. Alright. Was it a choke like this or was it like a headlock? Choke. Okay.
Can you put your hands out like you had your hands?
Like that.
Like that?
Okay.
So, Shanann was ordering stuff at 2:30 in the morning. Yes, the card got declined, but she was alive then. And then there's this whole bit where he says he puts her back in the bed. So that bit was probably true after he did the horrible deed. But if you see from that footage, if he's telling the truth about where his hands were and he got her from behind, because you can't do that kind of thing to somebody's back of their neck. It's not going to work on the back of their neck. So that meant that he had to be looking at her. He may be enraged, he had no feeling, but he must have looked at her face. I mean, if you've got to hold your thumbs on something, then he's got to be looking at her. And she didn't fight. Maybe he slung her over and she was so shocked at that part, and he got his hands on her throat. He said she'd probably have passed out, but I just wanted to say that he had her face to face. Oh, so dearie me. He has to live with himself, and he probably doesn't, because how can he, doing what he did? I did see in this footage that he did do quite a lot of crying at one point, but it was only because he was at the end of the road and he was finding excuses. And we all know that the police officer said, was it anything to do with Shanann? And then came here that the Shanann had killed the children. But the police officers didn't get it because they just said, nah, you didn't call 911, you didn't call anybody, you didn't try. Cases, children or people could be dead for ages and they still try and call somebody. Please revive them, please help me. He didn't do any of that. It was all about him. It's just about him. And when he talks, I don't think he planned it quite like anybody thought. I don't think he spent weeks and weeks doing this. I just don't think he did. Who knows though? Those people could be right and I could be wrong. But anyway, enough of that. It just feels it goes on and on because, you know, you have to listen to things yourself. Yeah, so hopefully a few things are cleared up tonight.